Hello and welcome everyone. My name is John Byars and today I'll be reviewing the new movie. Just based on the title, I thought this was going to be kind of a mediocre film. Plain? Really? I mean, I would have named this movie anything else. It's just the title's so plain.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But seriously, they really should name this movie something else because it doesn't do the film justice. Plain is a very good action movie. I mean, I don't say that lightly. It's not over the top with its style. It's not like a John Woo action film or a Tony Scott action film. There's no like distinguishing like stylistic choice to the movie, but it is made very well. It's great. It's very suspenseful. This movie never lets up in a good way. I mean, it's paced very quickly. There's no lulls, but we also get good character beats as well throughout the fast pacing. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat literally at the end of the movie. There was so much going down. It never lets up. You feel just as exhausted as the main characters do as they go through this movie. Gerard Butler is one of my favorite actors working today. I mean, he's such a nice and likable person off screen, and also on screen he's equally likable. He's just an everyman. You easily can root for him, and he's just so, I just find him very likable. Also, I have to say that besides Gerard Butler and Mike Coulter, there's no depth to any of the other passengers. They're just a part of the plot. They're just there. And, you know, that's okay. I mean, not everyone has to be fleshed out, but I would have liked a little bit more. I didn't really care about the other characters as much. I mean, I cared about them on a human level. I wanted them to make it out, but there needed to be a little more there. At least one or two more characters should have been more fleshed out. My biggest problem with the movie is the villains. To me, they're just too evil. And the main villain of the villains, the pack leader, he doesn't have any distinguishing characteristics. He doesn't have that many lines, really. So he's just sort of there. He works because he's evil, and I keep saying evil, but I don't have much to say about him. He's just a bad guy. He does his job well, but there's no complexity there. I will have to say, content-wise, this movie is definitely not for everybody. It's very graphic at times with its violence. This isn't PG-13 violence. I mean, it cuts away, but what the violence insinuates is very graphic at times. There's a few times where the movie doesn't cut away and you see some things that are like, oh, okay, didn't need to see that. But, you know, that's just how it is. If you like, I would akin the tone of this movie to that of Rambo 2008. It has the same vibes to me.
Live for nothing or die for something.
To me, Plain, simply put, is like Rambo meets The Fugitive.
I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
With a few other elements tossed in. But that I can see that as like maybe the two main inspirations for this film. At least that's just how I saw it. But I'm curious to know what you think. Plain has an awful title, but the movie itself is quite good. I want to make this review short because I don't want to go too much into it without spoiling anything. And it's not like Avatar where there's a lot of like political, social themes and technical, marvels and CGI. This movie is just good old fun. I wouldn't pay like $15 or $20 for like a D-box seat or anything like that. But I would definitely go during the day, like a matinee. This is a very fun movie, and I highly recommend it if you're an action fan. If you're not an action fan, don't see this. This will be a little too much for you, and that's okay. But I definitely wouldn't see it if you don't like action movies. Thank you for watching. Comment down below if you've seen this movie. It just came out yesterday, but if you've seen it, what do you think about it? Also, if you haven't seen it yet, are you interested in seeing it? I'm not hearing much about this movie online, so I don't know how it's going to do, but I really hope it does well because I had a great time with it.